Boom! Can I get a quantum amen? Amen on a quantum level. That is why I named this video Quantum Amens, is because I just yesterday was blessed with what is called a quantum experience, a quantum shift of spirituality. And I'm sharing this video tonight. I'm calling my shot. I'm calling my shot right here in the beginning of this video to say this is going to be one of the most intense spiritual awakening videos you are ever going to watch. This video, the story I'm about to tell of my experiences of what just happened yesterday, if you take this story to heart and you apply the insight that I have gained and take the steps that I took that led to this moment, it will, without a doubt, without a doubt, it is going to change the course of your life and what is possible in your life. And I believe this in my heart of hearts to my absolute core. My absolute core, I know this for a fact, so I'm going to get into it. Okay, so yesterday I did not shoot my video for the challenge, so that's why having some fun tonight. I called this the 59th. It's number 58 and 59 put together. And the reason I did not shoot a video last night, I could have actually shot one, but after having this quantum shift yesterday afternoon about 4 p.m., I was in such a just high vibration state of gratitude and also overwhelm at how profound this experience was and what it means for the course of not only my life, but the course of your life. I had to just relax. I had to process it because I didn't want to rush the message of this video. I had to find a way to be somewhat under control in order to not miss the major points. So, here we go. As a lot of you know, my journey of personal development, of really putting in daily, consistent work of personal development, began when I made the decision to become an entrepreneur a little over 2 years ago. That entailed reading a lot of books, listening to a lot of audio programs, finding the right type of people to be around, finding the right mentors, most importantly, finding the right life coach. Marisa Westerman was that for me, still is for me to this day. And every day I have put in the work, absorbing, reading, studying, learning, going in deep into my own soul, into my own mind, to dig through past events, to dig through experiences, to dig through feedback of choices I've made, to really learn as much as I can about this life journey and how I can constantly maximize myself and break through any sort of limits, any sort of blocks, and to break those blocks down to get to the other side. Daily consistent action. Most recently, one of the biggest consistent audio programs I've been listening to is Dr. Wayne Dyer's Inspiration Program. And I've been listening to this as my main audio, self-improvement audio on a daily basis for about the last month and a half. And one of the sections Dr. Dyer speaks upon is his experiences with these quantum shifts, these quantum experiences, where completely out of the blue, he would get hit with, it could be a voice, it could be lights, it could be sounds. There's all different ways these things can happen. But it is on a quantum level of shifting of our lives and our spirituality and a spiritual awakening. And he talked about how he had one when he quit drinking. He had one when he quit smoking. So dealing with some addiction issues. Many different people have had these experiences. And as I listened to that, I thought to myself, wow, that's amazing. And I believed it, but I didn't believe it would happen for me. And he even states in this course that once you listen to his descriptions of his own quantum experiences, what they are, how they are, that now that you are aware of them, you're more than likely going to have one very soon. To be very honest, I did not believe it for myself. I believed in the concept. I believed in what he was speaking about, but I did not believe it for myself. God slapped me upside the head yesterday afternoon to let me know that, yes, it also is going to happen for you. I'm going to hit you with it when you least expect it. And boy, did he ever. Did he ever. So, I had watched a video from Mia Davies, a friend of mine through Facebook. She's an incredible entrepreneur, a incredible spiritual entrepreneur. That's why we've connected as friends over these last couple of years. She had posted a video how she had been listening to one of Tony Robbins' audio courses recently. And that course from Tony Robbins is called The Power to Shape Your Destiny. And she was listening to it. And one particular part of it, Tony Robbins speaks about how one of the major things that we all need to do in order to discover what are we doing with our life is we have to find out what is our core question of our life. What is the core question that we are asking ourselves every single day? How is that shaping us? How is that molding us? How is that directing us? How is that guiding us? How is that either empowering us or how is that detracting? How is that breaking us down on a daily basis in every moment that we ask this core question? For Tony Robbins, his was, how do I make this better? How do I make this better? Every day he's asking, how do I make this better? You know, he, as some of you know, his background, he had a tough childhood, divorced parents, poverty, like a lot of things. So he was always for him, it was very much an empowering question, an empowering core question. He's like, how do I make this better? Mia really reveals in her video, and I will put the link for her video here in the description. Hers was, how do I protect myself? That was her question, because she had some experiences in her past that were difficult, and she was always like, well, how do I protect myself from being hurt? So that was awesome that she revealed that about her journey. So I watched that video the other morning, and I'm like, wow, that's deep. I need to go grab that. I thought I'd listen to all of Tony's stuff, but boy, that's one I'm going to have to get. And I'm like, wow, just great stuff again from Mia as per usual. That was about the extent of it, I thought. So I go off to work. I'm grinding it out. It's a hectic day. It's an overwhelming day. I'm pounding it out. I'm just go, 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 go. Mind is racing the whole day. As I'm hustling. I'm putting in the work. And I'm not even thinking about Mia Davies' video anymore. I'm not thinking about Tony Robbins' training. I'm not even thinking about what is my core question. None of that is going through my mind as I just continue to work and work and work and work. And all of a sudden, around 4 p.m. yesterday afternoon, I get in the vehicle. I drive down the street away from the last customer's house. And I make a right-hand turn onto this street. And as I make that right-hand turn, and I swear to you with everything in me, and I know there's some of you out there, this is too intense spiritually, and you're going to wonder, what in the world is he talking about? He's lost his crackers. He's gone crackers, whatever. But I took that right-hand turn, and a voice as clear and as loud as possible, not my own, comes blasting into my head, and it says, how do I punish myself? That has been your core question. And I'm driving down the road, and I literally yelled out loud as if someone was in the car with me, whoa! Whoa! How do I punish myself? That has been my core question up till now. And then there was a sense of, in the most ultimate clarity, realization, peace, calm, and freedom. Because I also, as I heard that being voiced in my head, how do I punish myself, has been my core question up to this point. It also meant from this point on, that core question is gone. It is gone because now I'm aware that it was there and it needs to go. And now what's replacing it is something different. It's something empowering, because some of you know my story. And the abbreviated version is, when I was 3, I was involved in a car accident along with my mother and my baby sister. My sister was 1, I was 3. I made it, she did not. And ever since that point, and I only discovered this until roughly 2 years ago, once I started to work with my life coach, the coach in my corner, Marisa Westerman, and this daily personal development discovery, that I had been carrying so much guilt and so much rage and a feeling of being cheated and just desperation, frustration, anger, and again, guilt, because I got back up off that concrete and my sister didn't. And it molded so many of the decisions and so many of the actions that I've taken in my lifetime. And the core question, as I realized yesterday, from this quantum shift, this quantum experience straight from Spirit, straight from God, was that I always have asked myself, how can I punish myself for surviving? How can I work hard all the time, but not smart? How can I how can I push away abundance? How can I not have the best, relationships? How can I have just so this? How can I have just so that? How can I just barely get by with that? How can I push away blessings? How can I have just enough blessings come to make it kind of okay? But then, we got to get back to, how do I punish myself? Because I'm not deserving. I have to pay penance for the fact I got back up. And my sister didn't. Do you see? Do you hear it? Do you feel this? This is why I had to wait. I couldn't shoot this video last night. I had to wait till tonight. Now, so that question, because as I was driving down the street, what was equally frightening and overwhelming was, once the question was so clear, is that I saw all of these events in my life and all these decisions I'd made and experiences I had where I'd put myself, by making certain decisions, I'd put myself in those not the greatest of positions. It was like I made choices to make sure it was harder. And I know there's a lot of you out there that can identify with this, that you make decisions that make it harder on yourselves, that make it harder on us. Instead of just saying, I'm deserving of abundance. I'm deserving of a blessing. I'm deserving because, I'm going to put in hard work, but I deserve what comes after that. There's a reward because I've given of myself. I've given everything that I can to share, to give, to love. And so the power of this moment was, now that I realized that had been the question, I can now let it go. I can get rid of it. It can just be what happened before. And of course, I'm the gratitude guy. And I'm so grateful, not only that I had this quantum shift, and I thank God for all the hard work I put in over the last 2 years. I thank God for the mentors I've had, such as Marisa Westerman, people like Jonathan Budd, Mark Hoverson, reading books from Dr. Dyer, listening to audio from Les Brown. There's so many people I've learned from. So grateful for Mia Davies that for some reason she was listening to that Tony Robbins audio and then posted the video specific to this core question, and I happened to watch it. So I am so grateful for the fact that I now know that was the question, and it's probably still going to hang around for a little bit, but I have clarity. I can let that go, and now what it feels like is that I can work on, what's the new question? And that's what I want for you guys out there. I want you to spend my action step for you tonight. Take this video to heart. Take 5 minutes and just go and be quiet with yourself. Be quiet in prayer. Be quiet in meditation. And try to find out, what has been my core question? And maybe you don't find it tonight, but start. And once you find that core question, you can find out, is it something that's helping me or hindering me? And if it's hindering you, let's let that go. Let's have your quantum shift. Let's have your quantum amen. And then step forward into the light. Step forward into, I'm ready for the abundance. Step forward into, I am ready for every blessing that is coming to me now and forever. Because I'm going to change my question for me into, instead of how can I punish myself, how can I create abundance for everyone around me through my message? How can I create blessings through a boom of energy for everyone that I come in contact with? How can I be grateful for the entire process every single day and share that with the world? All of my core questions can now change. They can change today because the old core question is gone. This is what I want for you. Please take that 5 minutes tonight. Be in the quiet time. Ask yourself, what has been my core question that has guided my life? I really want all of you to have this experience. And to say that I'm grateful for what happened yesterday afternoon and all the people that were involved that got me to that moment when I heard that voice. And that was God. There's no doubt in my mind, because it wasn't my voice talking. And it's brought me to what was crazy about last night is I barely slept, but I woke up this morning and I was not tired. And the reason I know now why that was is that I know now that I am now embracing, like I literally feel like I've kicked down and obliterated like the Hoover Dam, as far as like that was the block, and it's gone now. It's completely obliterated, and it's so now I'm standing here saying I am ready for the blessings. I am ready for the blessings. I'm ready to work hard and smart to give everything I can to everyone out there that wants leadership, that wants inspiration, that wants motivation, that wants boom back in their life, that wants spirituality, awakenings like I had. And I'm so ready to keep doing what I have been doing, but I'm doing it in a different way now. And I'm ready to accept every blessing that comes my way. And I'm going to have the biggest smile on my face and so much gratitude. And my attitude is going to be just infused with that. And the altitude that we are all going to join together in. I mean, we're going all the way to the heavens. And we can yell boom all the way. This is Jason J. Boom Leagard. As always, gratitude is the attitude that gives our dreams altitude. I wish you the absolute best. Take time tonight. Find your core question. You'll be amazed at what you'll discover, and you'll be amazed at what God has waiting for you on the other side if you just take this quiet time. Make sure to watch Mia's video. I'll have the link to it here, hopefully in the description if I can find it quickly. And get Dr. Wayne Dyer's Inspiration audio course. You can find it. You can find it on eBay. You can find it anywhere, I'm sure. Your local library. And get Tony Robbins, The Power to Shape Your Destiny. Start tonight. And I want you to have the quantum amen that I had yesterday. And I love all of you. And I wish for all of you this same blessing. And I know it's there for you. I know it in my heart of hearts, and I know my sister Tracy knows it too. With that, this is Jason J. Boom Leagard. Boom.